Hello, and welcome to Dungeons and Magi. This is our talk show, Behind the Curtain. In this show, we discuss what has happened in Dungeons and Magi, the characters, the sessions. We ask questions. We basically just sit here and have some fun and answer questions that we each have, and then answer questions that we get from you guys. So, give me 1 second. Actually, you know what? We're going to start off with something fun. We're going to do this intermittently for each person. So, you guys get to do something. I have 2 decks here.
Okay.
I have a deck of illusions, which is beneficial. For those that don't know, the deck of illusions allows you to take that card and summon a creature.
Right.
I still have a couple things I can summon from that.
Tonight, I'm going to allow each of you, if you choose, to choose a card. I'm basically going to lay out 5 cards, and you would choose 1 through 5. However, and this will play into the main campaign. However, and you can choose more than 1 if you want. You can choose all 5. But for every 1 card that you choose, you have to choose 2 cards out of the deck of many things.
Oh, okay.
And it will, in turn, play into the campaign at the time that you guys are.
Okay, fuck it.
And the way it'll work is Korth will basically be fucking with the deck.
Fuck it. Van's already fucked up in the head.
Yeah,
so
I mean...
Okay, so...
Already died a couple times.
So what? Will you draw an illusion card that'll benefit us, but for every 1, it's 2 void? 2.
Exactly.
So if I draw
mean, to be fair,
illusion,
void cards could be good still.
So if you want to draw 2 illusions, you have to take 4 deck of many thing cards.
Oh.
And I'm going to go person by person. We're going to do this intermittently throughout the show.
Okay.
So, and if you don't want to choose, you don't have to. You can turn it down. I don't think anybody here is going to.
No, we're risk takers.
We're a chaotic bunch.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
So, we're going to start
I'm the least chaotic of everybody, too.
And we're going to start with Ben.
I want to be very clear. I'm only speaking for me. I'm not drawing anything for Pam.
Nope. No, I will give her this option later on.
Yes.
So, up to 5, how many deck of illusion cards would you like?
It's like a huge trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get a good reward, but then an even bigger risk.
I mean, that could be a huge reward, too. You never know.
It could be. Or it could be a good fuck you very much.
Mm-hmm.
2. Give me 2.
You're going to pick 2. Okay, so give me 2 numbers, 1 through 5.
1 through 5?
Yep.
3 and 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this.
3 and 5. We will reveal those in a minute. And I will have you guys write these down because I'm basically going to be replenishing the deck so that everybody can have a fair chance of having everything.
And of course, everything, all my notes, taking stuff is like all over there.
That's fine.
I'll remember it.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll remember all the deck of anything cards you
So, we are now going to draw 4 from the deck of many things.
Okay. You know what? Let's get that over with. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried
Oh,
about.
no. Oh, no. We're going to tell you what your illusion cards are.
Oh, can I get the bad
Your
news
first-
first?
Your first one that you get is an iron golem.
Okay.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
In,
Okay.
in a
Okay.
small
Or-
house.
Okay. Your second one is you.
Oh. Okay.
So you're getting a,
You can create a direct copy of yourself.
2
Lit-
Belvises.
Literally, it's the. Yeah,
Oh,
remember how
no.
Bakira had 2 Bakiras at one point?
Yes.
Okay.
One can
So-
take care of your kids.
So remember that. You have
Oh,
an
you
iron
stop
golem and
What a
you.
character is. To actually be a good dad.
Actually, be there with your kids.
And it's the copy that's the good dad.
Right.
Fuck you.
God.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to
So-
play copy. I want to play copy Belvis.
Here we go.
next Campaign.
Number
Oh
one.
boy, here we go.
I need to write these down too for
Okay.
the different things. Hold on.
and to clarify for viewers watching, so Charlie, my son, has been our good luck charm when not drawing the void. So every single time we haven't drawn the void is because Charlie's been around.
Where is he?
I will
Where's
say,
the little
however, not on my lap. He is not sitting watching.
guy? Well, go get him.
He is over-
I need him.
he's-
Go get him.
But he's playing with toys. Huh?
He can-
You
he's
really
not
want to
going
interrupt the
anywhere.
play?
You can get them. He'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fun. Make a
First
I will
card.
wake Cam up. I will
First
wake
card.
Cam up.
Don't you dare.
The key.
Okay.
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 That
There you
gives-
go.
That gives you a magic item that's randomly comes into your hand, which will be revealed not this Sunday, but next.
Okay.
Okay. Key's not bad.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh, fuck off.
Flames.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, God damn it.
Oh
Demon.
man,
that's okay.
wouldn't
so
it
the-
really suck if a devil kind of just showed up in the
Showed up
death
in that
house?
death
Why not? Everything else,
Yeah,
a bunch of other
why
stuff show up. Like,
Is it a
There's
devil
probably
or a
already
demon?
one, and they're gonna be.
Is it a devil or a demon, Caleb?
It's a devil.
Or is it up to DM's discretion?
It's a devil.
Oh,
The next one. Hello, Sir Belvis. What can I do for you?
Oh, you have another.
He'll last like a second against
Here.
the devil.
That poor dear. That poor little knight. Pat.
Right.
Oh, there it
I mean, at least you're out of the murder house. Well, to be
That-
fair, the murder
well-
house isn't
well-
another plane.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. His soul is out of the murder house. His body is not.
Body is. We have to tote his body out of the
You guys
murder
will have
house.
to carry his body around.
Well,
wait,
it-
so I'm unconscious?
Burn the house down.
His body?
Or burn the house down with his
His-
body in.
If you put his body in the bag of holding, he will suffocate.
he's
Oh god.
soulless, so what's it matter?
Tie it around
Well,
his
it's
neck.
a body.
Henry.
So,
What?
so
well,
his soul
he's
can't.
not-
If I'm soulless,
with the
why
void,
am
he's
I
not-
unconscious? I don't get it.
So, so what?
Listen, the way it works is your body you're still alive.
Yeah.
It's just your soul is gone.
No, I get
And
it. No,
you
I
are,
get
but
it.
you're when you become soulless, it drops. Like your soul
You-
is your being. It's
That-
your
that-
reason
that
for
happened
doing
with
it.
Argos.
Yeah, I
It
did.
did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I did.
Catatonic then.
The first time we
You
ran
go
it
catatonic.
without me going catatonic, Caleb was like, "Hey, just play it up like you have no feeling." I was like, but the way somebody did it, like the way I always thought was that your body just goes catatonic, which is why Caleb was like, I think he looked at the cards again, or because he was like,
Well,
let me think of
there's-
it, and then he
there's
went back to it.
Different DMs play it differently, but the way it's supposed to be done is you go catatonic. Your body stops working.
Basically,
Uh,
you have no will to live anymore because you don't
Yes.
have your soul.
I get it.
The easiest way to describe it, Ben, is you're asleep. Like you're
Yeah.
asleep, but you have like
Yeah.
no idea when you're gonna wake up.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to somebody else later. We're gonna do this intermittently. So first question. What are your thoughts on the most recent events? The reveal of Safi's parents, the reveal of Elowin, everybody's favorite slow speaker, the reveal of Arlie's grandfather, which you guys technically don't know in character, but what are our thoughts on the most recent events?
I think for me personally, one, I kind of had a slight edge up on the maybe like the great grandparents part of things, and that's because Pam and I have been kind of talking about backstory stuff, because now that Korth and Atheon are in fact long lost husband and wife, I think we've been working together on a lot of that. So while it took me by surprise a little bit, it didn't shock me, because like I think I also kind of knew, because me and Pam had been talking about that. Safi's parents, think that was the most shocking of them all. Mainly just because I didn't go into this campaign knowing who Safi was or who her parents were.
Mhm.
So when Safi comes in, my mindset was very much like yes, Charlie. My mindset was that Safi was like the adventurer of the group, and that she went off to find adventure because, and I'm not trying to poke fun at Safi, but her parents were boring. Like, her parents were like, we don't want you to go on adventures. And Safi's
Well, I
kind of
mean,
like,
Yeah.
Safi comes from a very rich, entitled family.
Yeah, she had like private tutors. Like, the reason she's a bard is because she had private lessons. Very much spoiled, and she was just bored and wanted to do something good.
And of course, Bakira, when she first met Safi in the beginning, tried to take her under her wing, and so to speak. And it was just like, you poor child, you have stepped in some shit and you don't even realize it.
And
does
you have
now.
nothing to worry about.
Dead.
Proceeds to be the
Dead.
first character to die.
so I
mean,
think
it
that
makes
was
sense.
that was the most shocking to me, because I was always under the impression of like Safi was the adventurer of her family, and then to find out that her parents were kick butt assassins
she
were
thought that too.
Yeah.
That I think that was a shock to Elliot
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
That was something I
I was
did
like,
not tell Elliot.
oh. Well, I mean, it makes sense because Safi had no idea. The grandparents thing startled me. I'll
Hadar.
say that. Yeah, Radar. I don't know much about him. I don't think so. I'm gonna be learning a lot in this campaign.
There's going to be a lot more that's going to be revealed about Hadar. Whether Arlie tells you guys about it or not is up to
Yeah.
her. But because pretty much anything to do with Hadar is going to be in her dreams.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like filtered very heavily.
And there's
Potentially.
probably going to be some table clearings.
Mhm.
So, anybody else? Any shockers? How about Van turning human?
Yeah,
I
that
did
was
not see that
kinda
coming.
that
Okay, so how about the death of a raven killing one of you guys?
Yeah, that's
that.
that was
She
Just gonna say,
horrifying.
Yeah, Safi's really
That's a
happy
fucked
that
up
she
shit.
didn't send that raven to go find her parents because she'd probably be dead too.
Well,
God,
yeah,
Belvis
and
survived.
Belvis has his raven out there.
Well, Belvis hasn't rolled for his raven yet.
Oh.
We'll be doing that. It just reminded me. You'll be doing that.
not only will you have to roll for your raven, but man, if you die and your soul gets sucked out,
Well, just so you know, if for some reason you die, your raven dies, which means that message never gets to your
And vice
compatriots.
versa.
Mhm.
If your raven dies, you die.
I know that.
Which is-
I knew that from your character.
Which is what happened.
You die. Your
I'm just
raven
saying-
dies.
And it
I'm
is
just think-
a straight D20 roll, no modifiers.
I'm just thinking about the fact that like if like with all the cards he's drew tonight, if his Raven drops because it's dead, Belvis drops because he's dead, and unlike resurrecting Van into a human body, we can't suck Belvis's soul into another body. We have to go get him out somewhere.
Because he's
We
in
would
a
have
void.
to use like gentle repose or something and then go get him.
Yes.
That's the only
And
way
I
to
mean,
be able
because-
to do it.
Because his soul's about to be in the void, so he would not be
Mhm.
able to be reached out to be brought back.
True.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So, but I mean,
Korth
we
is
could
immune, but he
probably-
can't just reach in there and grab him.
If we can carry his fish corpse, we can probably find somebody that knows gentle
Just
repose.
get some fish hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Frank Pearson's, you kidding me? We can get Belvis
Grab
a
him by the
ring.
gills.
Gill rings, yeah.
I got enough shadow daggers and some rope. We could just make a stringer.
Okay. So,
I actually have a question for
Yeah?
Jeannie and Aaron.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
what was your reaction when I brought the two of you in and revealed that I had been quote unquote sabotaging the trials? What was your like? I know like you guys like really like in character did awesome, but I was wondering like, did you guys kind of suspect or was things kind of
Honestly, I did kind of suspect something was going on with Korth
Yeah.
in
Same.
regards to that because he slipped out way too many times. He just kind of
So-
slipped out way
Yeah.
too many times. So out of character, I was like, all right, something's going on. In character, you know, my character didn't quite notice because she was focused on other things. So,
Mhm.
but at the same time, again, I mean, let's face it, Bakura is with the man that was sent to kill her ass.
Hmm.
And effectively is with the man that was sent to kill her ass. So she's just like, oh, betrayal's just part of the thing. It's fine. Water on the bridge, have a drink. We could
Right.
all use it.
I think for Van, it's the same in characters out of character. He suspected, couldn't put it all together 100%, but knew you weren't on the up and up. Because I had actually made a couple comments to some of the other party members about not trusting you, trusting Korth. So it wasn't necessarily a surprise. I think the initial reaction wanted to be, well, fuck it, I'll just kill you now and be done with it.
right?
But Van recognizes the value in an ally and a tool that can be used, and that's what he looked at Korth as, looked at you as. Where that goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, it's a lot different. His outlook on a lot of things is a lot different now that he's human and not how
Mhm.
and that's all I'm going to say. So we'll see how that folds out.
Yeah, Bakura still tried to wrap her head around that one. Just
Yeah, right.
saying, it's just like,
It
okay.
Out of character, I'd keep that a secret from Sappy.
all right.
gets weird.
So,
Poor Bakura.
Genie,
Oh, here we go.
Oh shit.
you don't have to do it, but if you want to, how many would you like?
Do it. Just do it. Do it.
If you don't, I will.
Do it.
3
There you go.
Okay.
There you
So,
go.
3 illusions.
The risk taker.
Okay, so pick 3 numbers 1 through 5.
Hmm. 1, 3, and 4.
Question for you, Caleb. Am I doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, is this for Korth or for Elowin?
Elowin.
Okay.
Because
Man,
if he dies, he dies. It's my character.
I was gonna say, if Elowin gets sucked out into the void, or at least gonna
Okay.
kill Korth.
So that means
Oh, shit.
We're all gonna die in the death house.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm scared for you.
Okay, so let's reveal these first.
You can't break apart the OTP first.
Orc,
Okay.
Ooh.
Frost Giant.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey,
Now,
you've got some take.
do keep in mind, inside the death house, there is a height restriction.
Right.
These
Yeah.
these frost giants are not going to fit. And the priest,
Ooh.
which gives
Ooh.
you a priest and 2 acolytes.
Huh.
Nice.
It actually gives you 3.
Ah.
That card can go with Sobek very
Holy
well.
crap!
All right.
That's a good one.
So hold on, let me write these down.
Okay, Charlie's still playing with his toys. He hasn't come back over the laptop. So, Jeannie,
This is
I
so
don't know
bad.
if you'll be in the good luck. I don't know if you'll be in the
This is
good
so
luck dome.
bad.
Probably not. I wasn't.
Fine, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I think you'll be okay.
All right.
Charlie. You'll be okay.
First one, void.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that would suck.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
We all draw the void.
This is how the TPK happens.
Yeah. Everybody just draws the void and just
Everybody just sucked out of the void.
Pam's
Don't
the
those wins
only-
the end.
Pam's the only one because she's the only one smart enough to not play this game. Comet.
Ooh. Okay.
This means that if you single-handedly defeat your next foe, you gain another level.
Hopefully
So
it's
you
the
would go to
other one.
19.
Okay.
But you also cannot relay that to anybody. Because number one,
Right.
you have no idea that this shit's going on.
This shit's
This is
going
Korth
down.
waking up and going, maybe I need to help them, and just throwing shit at you.
Like
okay.
I have like pictures of you guys up on my wall going, "Hey, well maybe 4 for Belvish, 6 for Brakira. How much for the other people?"
Oh,
He's essentially
gosh.
playing like how the Grinch stole.
What's that one?
Ooh.
Talons. This means every magic item that you wear or carry disintegrates,
Oh, that's a lie. Is
Including-
Brakira naked?
including Captain's Pride,
Oh, that
Ooh.
sucks.
which is
And the
her leather armor.
Leviathan.
So she is naked now. Okay.
I mean, she would have undergarments, but yeah.
Garments, but forever goes by and she's like,
That sucks.
oh god.
Now you're gonna draw it.
Shoot. Character banning complaining, I'm sure.
God.
Uriel.
Oh no!
What,
You
Oh, no.
what is
are going to take a -2 penalty on all saving throws. Only
Yeah.
a god or the Magic of the Fates card can end this curse.
So back.
Good thing we have a god.
Even though, but he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus. What have we done? What have we
The
done?
key.
Okay.
Ooh,
gain-
there you go.
You gain a magic item. We'll see if that happens before or after Talons.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
it's-
true.
it's
That
the
would
key.
suck. You gain it and then lose it. Hey, look what I got. Oh, fuck.
Look what I got.
As it just melts
Maybe
in
we'll
your
give her new
hand.
armor.
Oh, what the hell?
and then I lose like all the shit and I'm like,
Like, stuff just starts falling.
the Vizier.
Ooh.
Ooh, that one's
So-
not bad.
Basically, at any time you choose within a year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. Basically, the knowledge comes with the wisdom on how to apply it.
Oh, okay.
So very good to say
Yeah.
for puzzles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people will hate that card. Like a lot of DMs hate the deck because of that card. But I like the way Caleb's. Oh, there you go.
I'm too much of a troublemaker to get that card.
Basically, you gain experience and a wondrous item. But again, if that happens before or after the Talons, we'll see. She may be gaining these magic stuff.
And
Because-
then lose it all.
Well, because the way the key works, it's rare or very rare with that item. A wondrous item is it's almost like legendary.
I just picture Quartz is sitting up there with all your pictures up on the wall, like, and for the rest of you, this card,
He's like, jury duty, jury duty,
Jury duty.
Yeah.
blackmail,
No,
blackmail.
blackmail,
Yeah.
pink slip, chain letter, legendary, jury duty.
And he's just sitting there. 4 o'clock, following self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock.
He's at home, like
Oh,
making his own.
conquer.
Tell
Tap.
no one.
God.
I can't. I'm wrong. I can't skip that again.
Dinner with me? I can't cancel that again. That's it.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not doing it. I fucking love the Grinch. It is time. It is almost time to watch the Grinch
Yes, it is.
Almost.
and Elf.
Yeah, we gotta
greatest
start doing
Christmas
movie
movie.
nights for Christmas.
And the
time.
greatest Christmas movie to ever be made is Elf. I love Elf.
I
Never
love
seen
Elf. I love Elf, but I am a
you've never
huge
seen Elf?
fan of the 1990s version of The Miracle on 34th Street. Like, I'm a sucker for that one.
That's a good one.
I,
I like
uh,
Elf. I have never gotten through all of the Jim Carrey Grinch.
The
What?
greatest Grinch ever.
Okay, I know I
You are
lack
in no
short
position
comedy.
to say anything.
I know,
because
so I can't really say anything, but I was really hoping Caleb would say those words for
I
me.
didn't say I never watched it. I just said I never got through all of it. Because I see. Here's
Are
the
you?
thing.
Oh, hey,
I like
Caleb,
the
are you-
original Grinch. The original
See,
one.
Jim Carrey is just the ultimate comedian. Like, he is the greatest. Like, The Mask.
Mask is
amazing.
my favorite of his movies.
My favorite of his movie is Cable Guy. It's one of my
That's-
favorite fucking movies. I
I
love
don't
it.
remember that one.
See now,
Oh,
going with the
never seen that
Grinch.
one.
If you were to say which Grinch you watching, I'm gonna watch the original cartoon one before Jim Carrey. Not to say I don't hate the Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I
one,
love
but
the
ori-
cartoon one.
Yes, that one is my favorite. I grew up with that. The Grinch. By the
Mhm.
time the Jim Carrey Grinch came up, I was a lot older and very much.
I
set
do
in
love
my-
both, but
I don't like the Jim Carrey one. I
yeah,
really don't.
Every Christmas for my fiance's family, I dress up as the Grinch for the kids,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
because
I
I
remember
can, I can do the Grinch voice, so they absolutely love it. Chris, so we are doing something. Both Ben and your wife went. We have 2 decks right here: the deck of illusions and the deck of many things. Basically, what's going to happen is you do not have to participate, but if you choose, you can. I'm going to lay out 5 cards of the deck of illusions. You can choose up to 5 or 1, up to you. Then I will have you. If you say you want 3, I will have you choose 3 numbers 1 through 5. And this will benefit you in the main campaign.
That's why I'm
But
getting a pen out.
but for every card from the illusions that you draw, you have to draw 2 from the deck of many things.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
love the Void card.
Yeah.
Ben drew the void.
Yeah, Ben drew the void card.
By the way,
Okay.
Jeannie, I didn't want to tell Ben this. Jeannie, I didn't want to tell Ben this, but like halfway through you drawing your cards, Charlie came over and was like,
Damn you, Charlie.
No,
Belvis
I was
Belvis is-
Intentionally
Belvis is gonna go kill Charlie, the NPC.
No, never.
so
that
I
ain't
must
never
ask.
happening.
Oh no, he will not
What was
because
the next chosen?
he would
He-
be touched
Listen,
by
listen.
Kira's claw.
No, none of you could kill Charlie. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
Why would we even
No.
try? That's horrible.
I'm just saying, Charlie. I guarantee you can
She
beat
is
all
an
of you.
absolute.
She won me one.
I have built Charlie. I have created
Really?
Charlie in D&D
Yes.
Beyond. Yes, Charlie is very strong.
I would very much like to see his page, his little character sheet.
Her.
Her,
Oh, her.
In
My
D&D,
bad.
she's
Sorry.
her.
Sorry.
but perhaps later you can. So Genie's is done. We are.
So Chris, so put it this
Yeah.
way. So before we even got on stream, right? Before we even started doing this, so I was feeding Charlie his dinner, and Caleb was messing around with the deck of many things, just kept flinging out cards, right? Not one void card was drawn. Okay. Charlie goes off to play as we start this. So Ben's up first. Charlie's over playing with toys. Ben draws the void. So hence why I didn't say anything, but that's why. And you can hear him in the background.
Could have brought him over closer to me. Could have brought him over. No.
I'm not going to interrupt a baby
okay.
playing.
You
So,
could've
and
moved the
we're gonna do
toys.
this intermittently throughout the show. So, the next question: what? And I'm gonna go person by person. So starting with Ben, what, if anything, is something you would change about your character, whether it be personality, race, class, subclass, anything, if at all?
Well,
If we could basically start over and your character now, obviously besides Genie, is the character that you started the campaign with, what is something you would change?
oh, that's a tough one. I know. Actually, I do know. Because I think I'd make him a monk.
Okay.
Because
After watching Elwyn fucked shit up,
I don't know how it came to. I mean, I know, but I don't know how a fighter somehow just doesn't match up to a monk. I know why, like intellectually and technically, I know why, but I would just be like, how is it that I am a fighter? We redid Belvis. Even before, I thought Belvis was pretty decent with his stats and everything, and I was like, how am I just not dealing this damage? Every time I've seen a monk deal damage, it's like,
I will say
They're crazy.
I know.
I built Elwyn, and I guess I'm kind of patting myself on the back here too, but I built Elwyn. And keep in mind, Elwyn is at level 20
a
though.
little.
Elwyn is at level 20. So he is a little bit higher. I built Lao, which was the other monk.
Lao can hold his own too.
I did help build
All except for against.
I helped build Picasso.
Yeah.
So I'm just
A little.
I want your help rebuilding Sappy.
I do know I know how to build characters. Obviously, you guys have seen it. I've rebuilt your guys' characters, and your guys' characters have made a difference. You guys have held your own in this Death House.
Like,
Not me
I will
yet.
say-
I want to.
If you guys had your old characters,
Probably not.
you guys wouldn't have. If you guys would have done it before the rebuilds, I don't think you guys would have been as well off as you are now
so
in the Death House.
It
Which is
really-
why I wanted to rebuild your characters, because I knew the Death House was coming.
Yeah.
So it really seems like a fighter isn't really a fighter, not in the sense of it. It's more like a tank. Because think about it, think about it. Belvis is built more like a tank. He was just taking all that damage, and yet, I got pretty close to being knocked out. Well, I mean, I did get knocked out, but still, that took a few big hits.
So
Misty Step
way-
coming.
the
Like
thing
that.
about it, a fighter. So a monk is meant to go in there, stun, back away, because they don't have a lot of hit points. A fighter, you're meant to draw the attack, so you have bait and switch
Yeah,
and
like
all
a
of that,
tank.
so you protect people, and then so you're taking all this damage as your barbarian comes in and deals all the damage. Your monk does the stun. Really, your goal is to have your monk be the first in your initiative order, because then they can go up there. They usually have good movement speed. Like Elwyn has 70 feet of movement. So I made him move. So
yeah, on top of Dark Step.
he can go over there, hit the stun. Elwyn is his rolls are pretty decent that you can pretty much hit the stun. Hit the stun, and now all of you have crits every single time.
Yeah, like
All of the melee fighters get crits. So then you have all these melee. So okay, so you would change to a monk.
yeah, just so that I can.
Okay.
I really want. I've always. You mean we've played RPGs before. I always go for DPS. I hate. It's not that I hate tanks. To me, it's like, yep, I'm just sitting here taking it. Really don't like.
Okay.
And I can't do. And I'm hitting them, but it's like. Whereas Elwyn's coming in and he's just, it's like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and Ipman all rolled into one. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
That's just a monk.
Yeah.
All right. Genie.
Hmm.
What, if anything, would you change about Bakira? Even if it's dragon color, like anything at all.
Genie is a yellow.
I mean,
dragon.
actually,
Is that a thing? Yellow?
I would
Dragon?
probably change her. Actually, I'm not sure
gold is
what
a
I
thing,
would
not yellow.
change. Honestly, I mean, I love Bakira as she is. I do love that she's a black dragonborn, which, black dragons are typically evil, and she's just like, no, I'm chaotic good, bitch. Deal with
And
no,
this.
they're also extinct.
Now they're all
too.
dead.
I was about
Yeah,
to say,
now
Now
they're
they're all
all dead.
dead, and yeah.
hey, maybe
And
we'll
she's
find
like-
them.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe we'll find the Telmarian version of Jurassic Park, and
But-
they'll clone
Yeah.
the black dragons again.
Oh god, that would be
Can you
horrifying.
imagine if that guy was just being a
He's
creep
writing
trying to
it
get
down.
Or you guys could just use
Like-
a wish spell.
Yeah.
Honestly,
No.
I don't think I would change her. Honestly, because she's still as a character, she is still growing. She is still learning things, especially things she hasn't really
I like Bakira. I think
understood
Yeah.
about herself yet.
Yeah.
She's definitely the main
Because
character.
she is.
Yeah.
I get main
she
character
literally-
energy.
Yeah.
She
What is
literally
it? They say the protagonist?
doesn't know
Protagonist.
who her patron is, and she's a warlock. She's
Yeah.
seriously, like, she's learning more about herself every day. She's like, oh, hey, I seen somebody do this. Let
Imagine
me
it's
try
Fairway.
it. And that was literally her doing Misty Step because she's seen
Yeah.
Phil do Misty Step, and she's like, okay, I need to think of something really fucking quickly to get my person out of danger. Fuck, let me try it.
Wait,
Holy shit, that worked.
perhaps soon we will find out who Bakira's patron is.
Yeah, maybe.
Which of
So-
the beings that you've met or you haven't met is the patron of Bakira?
Ooh.
So yeah, that
It's the benefactor.
is why.
Oh god, can you imagine?
No, the benefactor is a sorcerer.
But yeah, no. So like, as a character, I really wouldn't change her at all. To be perfectly honest, because she's still learning.
he
She's
writes
still
it down.
growing.
As he writes it down,
I mean,
there's a change coming
honestly,
to your character.
outside of my
Karen.
class,
Oh,
No.
outside of
I really
my
love my
class-
character. Whoa.
No, I just when we're doing this stuff, I remember things that I've wanted to happen,
Yeah.
and it kind of sparks it because everybody knows I do most of our campaign off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's
all improv practice.
There is a few things that the strings have been from the beginning. Like Safi's parents, I've had that planned from the beginning. And I thought it would never happen because Safi died.
Plus, we
So
also just
we were
never got
finally
around
able
to
to
going
reveal
to see her parents too.
And that's the thing. If you guys would
Yeah.
have gone to see Safi's parents, then they would have told you that they were part of the order. You guys would have found out way back in the beginning
Wow.
that they were part of the order.
That's crazy.
Before you guys became an official part of the order. Okay, so Chris, what if anything is something you would change about Sobek?
Honestly,
I don't want him to be a god, damn it! I want the responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get on, when are you gonna get on board that starting that new religion there? You know.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. If you had done it, I would have. I was originally going to do it as a joke, but Pelvis would have been one of your first disciples.
The cult of Sobek.
Yeah.
It's just Scientology.
The white dragon. You gotta pay to be in it. It's
you
passive
laugh.
income for us.
No, you laugh, but I told Chris this. I was like, there is a race in Total War Warhammer 2, and I kid you not, the name is Cult of Sotek. You literally swap a B for a T, and I'm like,
wow.
So it's an actual thing, and they're lizard men. That's the thing. They're lizard men. They're like
Oh my
dragon
God.
lords.
Dragons.
I mean, what's
Nice.
funny is just the fact that Sobek is named after a god to begin with.
Yeah.
It may or may not have been a factor in some decision making.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, Chris, I just
is literally Scientology because we all know it's a cult.
Mhm.
We're totally getting canceled for this one.
Hey, that's a hill. That's a hill. I'll
That's
die
okay.
on.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. I just had to throw that out there because I figured you
I'll
probably
just
would
start jumping on couches.
Oh,
No, it's
good.
Wow.
With as much as you and I've gone through him, made him changes from the paladin to the paladin cleric to just plain cleric and modify said cleric, I wouldn't really change him. I just want to be able to understand him better, and eventually figure out how to start this cult. I mean, religion.
Yeah.
I mean, motivational self-help group.
Blood
Mhm.
sacrifice.
Yeah, that's it.
Like-
That's what it is.
Sobek's just sitting there. All right, so we have a questionnaire for you. It's a personality quiz. For those that don't know, that's what you have to do to join Scientology.
Oh my
You have to
God.
take a
Oh, Jesus.
personality test, and then they place you at a certain level, and all. It's a lot, but okay.
Ew.
If anybody's ever played the Dead Space games, and
Oh, I haven't, but I want to.
it's
I
really
started it
good,
and I
but
forgot to.
basically they have a religion in there called
Their
Unitology.
version of Scientology.
Yeah, they're like, this
Ooh.
isn't Scientology. It's just based on cults. And it's like,
They fucked around and claim
Mm.
that it wasn't for the Scientology. Scientology is very good at going after people
Yeah.
and gaslighting them and destroying their lives.
Mhm.
The
Um,
interesting thing,
so-
the ritual
Hello,
suicide they add.
Scientology.
Yeah, in the game they added a feature to the Unitologist that is definitely not Scientology, and that's how they could said like, oh, we incorporated other things. It's like you
Yeah.
incorporated one thing, and it was from a cult that was like a group for like the mentally ill.
Yeah.
They just
So-
called itself a cult.
That's what most cults are, to be honest.
Aaron, what, if anything, is something you would change about Van?
Make him an elf.
Well, apparently all
Make
my
him a half
changes,
elf.
all my changes were made for me.
Well, you should have rolled better.
This is true.
You can roll
Um,
great on hits, but your own saving stuff, you're like,
No, it's his bonuses that make him roll good on
Yes.
hits. He has like plus 16s, and when he does his like saving throws and all of that, his ability checks, he cannot roll under 10. It's automatically a 10.
Right.
The way we built Van.
That's why I don't care what I roll. That time, remember that time at the carnival where Caleb went, why has every single one of them been a 31? Because everything was under a 10, it was automatically a 10. So it was just like, oh, I know that number, 31.
Okay,
31.
so
I wouldn't change anything, even with the changes that were made. Other than maybe taking Artificer earlier.
you're welcome for that idea.
Yeah, doing that split earlier. I like that combination. I just have always liked a rogue.
They're fun.
In just
Rogues
about
are
every
fun.
game I've played. Yeah, it's rogue
You can
is
literally
always
play
been
them
true
in
to my
anything.
heart.
You could play a rogue from being the cold-blooded assassin, the pickpocket, the hard-boiled detective.
The pirates. There is a pirate rogue.
Yeah,
there's
and that's the thing. You know, there's
the swashbuckler rogue.
so there's so much versatility to them. Not
I mean,
just
there's even the psychic rogues.
and their play style.
That's what Pam is.
Right,
Mhm.
but their
That's what Sappy used to be.
their personality as
Used
well.
to be.
You know, so you can
Mhm.
have them
Before Pam killed her.
different ways. But you know, I'm digging the fact that he is now human. Who would have thought? Yeah. Yeah.
I think of everything.
So he's stoked about
Being able to grow a beard.
yeah.
Probably got some
Which
stubble going on.
I had to point out to the player that he can now grow a beard.
Yeah. I didn't even dawn on me. I was like, oh,
I always
shit,
forget
yeah.
that elves
I can grow a
just
beard.
are
Hell
like,
yeah.
smooth skin. They can't grow facial hair.
Mhm.
right.
For some reason, the way that
No
elves were
body hair.
created, whether it was Tolkien or whoever decided to do it that way, they don't have body hair whatsoever except for on their head. They don't have arm hair. They don't have leg hair. Nothing.
No.
Interesting thing about elves, and I'm sure most of you all know this, but the one defining feature about an elf, the ears, was never written anywhere. If you actually go back, like you scroll back to like the original renditions of elves, the ears are never pointed out. The fair skinned light hand,
normal human
Right.
ears,
Yeah.
and it was just over time they were like, you know what, they look too human. Let's give them pointed ears.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
pretty much. Yeah,
okay.
That was.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I'm
no,
glad
man.
they did, because as you
I'm
can tell by
digging Van.
Sappy's ears, I love pointed ears.
So, Ethan, this is for Korth. What, if anything? Obviously, we've seen a lot of changes for Korth / Argaz. What, if anything, would you change about your character?
If I could change one thing, it wasn't for Argaz. It wouldn't be on Argaz. It would be on Korth. And I wish I would have made Korth into a tiefling. I think Korth as a tiefling has some... I could have a lot of like interesting concepts with him being a tiefling. I don't regret where he is now. I'm just saying when I first brought it, when he came back as a shifter, I wish I would have been like, how about a tiefling? I don't know. I've always been fond of tieflings.
Me too.
think
I
their
love
character
tieflings.
I think their character concept is amazing. For some reason, I always make tieflings characters, but I end up never playing them, which is just sad because I have like 4 or 5 on backup and just never get to play them. So for me, I would say if I could change anything, it was when I first brought Korth. But when Korth first came back, I wish I would have kept him a tiefling.
Okay. And Elliot, what, if anything, would you change about Safi?
I think if anything, I would have changed her original secondary class and her original subclass of bard.
Okay.
I probably would have went more with like a bard into like a sorcerer or something like that, like finding out that she has these powers. Because the way that I originally went with her, with the vibe that I was trying to give her, she like it didn't match up for what I built her as. She was supposed to be more outspoken and stuff like that, and
Like
she got
she is
really quiet. Yeah, like more like she is now. Yeah,
like the barbarian, Safi.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
I got a question for everybody. I may have asked this before, so if I did, I apologize because my brain is meh from working today. What's a character that you've created that you want to play that hasn't appeared in any of our campaigns?
Ooh.
Easy for me. Easy for me. Caleb knows this. Campaign 2.
When we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
'Cause mine's the same.
That's
So
all I'm saying
basically,
too.
Everybody just wait till campaign 2, and you will find out.
And it's because it's not going to be in campaign 2.
I have one.
Because originally it was going to be campaign 2, but Caleb changed the format in the beginning of it, so his backstory and everything didn't fit. Was his name is Eshfire. He is a Warforged bard.
That's funny. Like
So-
a jukebox?
Basically, but he was also going to be in the college of the Bard College of like swords. Like basically, he is a fighting.
Oh, that's
bard.
cool.
So basically, the way I don't know why I was just laughing at something. I thought of like the T-1000, but what if the T-1000 could sing? Basically, so the idea was that Eshfire would be like, "Hello, I will play you a song," and like he would just sing and play instruments. But but the moment he's like at a tavern and someone throws a bottle at him or a cup or something and hits him, he just like goes into like Terminator mode and just starts like breaks out into like basically a living weapon. The background of him would be like some traveling bard, sorcerer or whatever, like found him and like abandoned the woods, and he's like, I'm gonna fix him up. Oh well, I can't take out all of these like fighting abilities, but he's got all these gaps here. I'm gonna put in like to play a lute, a harp. Here's some singing modules, like stuff like that. You know, so like he can sing and he can fight at the same time. I've always wanted to play a bard, and I thought, well, let's make this as out there as possible. You know, you're basically a Terminator that can sing and dance.
Okay. I have one because obviously you guys know I don't get to play characters often. My characters usually turn into NPCs, such as Elwyn.
Mm-hmm.
But I have one that I created who is a Vidalcan wizard.
What is a Vidalcan?
Vidalcan are almost like water elves.
Yeah, they're cool looking.
They're elves with blue skin. And they're usually have water abilities. But he is a School of Evocation wizard. And he is very strong. It's the strongest wizard I've built. And in a campaign, wizard is the only class I've never played. Because they are very complicated to play. But they're very versatile.
Yeah, I haven't played them either.
For every single day, I can change my wizard spells.
Ooh.
So the cool thing about a wizard is, say I get a scroll of fireball. As a wizard, I can take and write down that spell, take the time to study it, put it in my spell book, and then prepare it the next day. And with a wizard, you can prepare different spells every single day. So if you know what you're getting into for that day, you can set up the spells that would benefit you for that day.
Yeah.
So the wizards are probably the best class to have in a party because they're so versatile.
I ever since my
And
first
we don't have
character where it was a druid, I have stayed maybe one day I'll try another magic character, but Belvis with his current level of being a paladin, he has like very low level magic. Even then, it's more melee based. I just like that whole with my stupid bird character and trying to be a magic user and stuff. I was like, I hate this.
I have one. I have a idea for a goblin that is an artificer that specializes in like bombs.
Okay.
Just like a crazy goblin
Yeah.
that loves exploding things.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's almost as
Would-
crazy as.
Could they?
Let's go ahead.
Could they have Would they have any siblings?
Well, I'm thinking. So she's a goblin. I had her named Kazira, but I'll probably change it if I ever use her.
Ethan, I would say probably not.
I'm lost.
I got it.
Ethan gets it. I will tell you off air. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Okay. So she basically the reason she starts adventuring is to get money
I
for
know.
supplies for her goblin clan. And that would be the reason that she goes out to like get money and supplies and stuff.
See, that's what it reminds me of.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Right, Ethan?
That's all
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't sue us.
All right.
Okay. Charlie is playing with his giant elephant across the room, so who's probably not going to get any good luck?
Sobek is up next.
Novak.
So,
What's the,
I will
what's
say,
the most
That's
you
what the
draw?
god needs.
you don't have to participate, but the most you can draw is 5.
What's the most that have been drawn? How much have Ethan drawn?
Your,
Ethan hasn't
you-
gone
I haven't gone yet.
Your wife drew the most at 3.
I'll go 4.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, that's 8.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so pick a number. Pick 4 numbers 1 through 4, or just tell me what number to exclude.
Exclude 3.
Okay. Now you realize that this is 8.
8. Yes, I am aware.
Van,
Oh,
you,
see,
know
I'm gonna be
you,
right.
you know what you got to do next, right?
You know, I'm saying I can't have him out
Oh
chaos.
god.
You know that. You know
I
that.
can't
It's
believe
not
you,
about
man.
Van's not about that, so you know what's going down.
You do realize we haven't
God.
even gotten to the most chaotic person yet,
I know, right?
which is Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have your 5 cards or your 8 cards drawn.
Okay.
We are going
I
to
got
go through your 4 cards of here.
Oh,
First.
Chris.
This is the this is the illusion.
This is the illusions, yes. I leave the deck of many things last
Oh, sweet Jesus.
to make you wonder. Okay, first one,
It's gonna be so bad for fuck.
Beholder.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, we get
Uh-huh.
a pet beholder again. I mean,
I don't
Next
like
one.
Behold.
hey, when it's your pet,
Yeah, now that I'm a tailor, I can make him a little scarf.
Veteran.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, Charlie's up on my lap now.
Oh.
Mage.
Positive vibes.
Ooh, good one.
You are going to explain these to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You.
Hey, I can have one
A
oh, so bad.
Dang.
second Sobek.
Hell yeah.
All right, now we get to the fun part.
Okay. Charlie is not on my lap. He's currently he's nearby though.
Oh
He's
my
not-
God. This is gonna be so bad.
Oh no.
This is going to be so fun. What are you talking about?
I told you it's gonna be a TPK.
Flames.
Oh no!
That's 2 devils after us.
Flames, for a reminder, a powerful devil becomes your enemy. The devil seeks to ruin and plagues your life, savoring your suffering before attempting to slay you. The enmity lasts until either you or the devil dies.
So it's
And
a
that's
god
the
versus
second
a devil.
Oh my God, Armageddon! It's Armageddon, guys.
Charlie has
Oh,
moved up my
God.
lap.
The sun.
Ooh.
I'm noticing
You-
like instantly.
You gain experience. as well as a wondrous item.
Ooh.
Sort of.
Just-
somewhat of
Just
like-
don't draw talents.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
Some.
Ruin.
Oh.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Oh
All
no.
forms of wealth that you carry or own other than magic items are lost to you. Portable property vanishes, businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any,
And be glad I gave you that deed.
any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears.
God, yeah. Van, you gotta think about the deed when you draw. We might lose our house that we just got.
Oh no, this was the original outpost that I had.
That's true.
You
Oh
do the
god, I
void.
don't like that.
Idiot.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
no!
so what does that do?
I
Drop
need
some-
you. I need you to roll a d4, please.
Oh shit.
What idea was this again?
One. Mine. I'm kidding. I just wanted to see if people would react, but nobody reacted, so I'm not gonna say.
Silently contemplating your fate.
As soon
I'm
as
leaving
I
the
know
fates
where-
up to the-
I was gonna
I mean, I've
say,
got
leave the
Charlie-
fates to the dice. Wherever. Sure. Where's the next one? I'll eventually get a D4 that wants to work.
By the way, Charlie's having a heyday with this. By the way,
Oh.
4. Okay, so
Ooh.
your intelligence drops by 5.
Ow.
You literally rolled as bad as you can.
Oh, you know what's worse than a god
Ouch.
dragonborn? A
A
dumb
stupid
cleric.
god.
God.
I will, so we don't get sued, I will keep my mouth shut.
Oh, mercy.
Well, there's the dice. The dice was a 1. The other dice was a 1. Of course it was.
Oh!
Oh my
Ow.
god.
there it is.
Oh.
What is it?
Talons.
Talons.
All
Oh, you're-
magic items that you own are taken away from you,
Is your
including
armor-
his armor is not magical, but his weapons are.
Oh shit.
What magical weapon do I have?
I gave you a magical weapon.
You never
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
axe back on my thing.
Yeah, but-
Oh, the grenade.
Yeah.
Holy hand grenade.
The holy hand
Holy
grenade
hand
rock is
grenade,
gone.
yes.
No.
Oh,
Guess I don't need to create that one.
Mm.
I never got the axe put back on me.
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Oh, yeah.
You mean our guys' Realm Warden Great Axe that I gave you?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Through the
They never got-
tag?
Yep.
Rogue.
Oh.
Rogue.
An NPC of the DM's choice becomes hostile towards you. You don't know who, where, or when until they decide to reveal themselves.
The gnome carpenter on the ship decides to stab Sobek.
Oh my god, yeah. Sick of you
mean-
looking
I
down
mean-
on me. Oh, he's right
Charlie's
now.
luck ran out. Charlie's luck ran out.
Don John.
Oh no.
Bad.
So
God.
God.
you hold on, let me explain it to him. You disappear and become entombed in a state of suspended animation in an extra dimensional sphere. Everything you were wearing and carrying stays behind in the space you occupied when you disappeared. You remained imprisoned until you are found and removed from the sphere. You cannot be located by divination magic, but a wish spell can reveal the location of your prison.
So
So-
Sobek automatically disappears the next time we get out of Mountain Cafe. Oh god. Guys, there goes your cleric.
Final?
Oh,
Oh no.
Final?
Not done?
I'm scared.
Balance. You
Okay.
to take the exact opposite alignment. So what is Sobek's alignment right now?
Give me a second.
Oh god, is he gonna be lawful?
An evil cleric?
Wouldn't be the first time. He was a chaotic one under. Uriel for some time. You features and traits. No description.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be an evil cleric.
So what is yours right now?
I don't have it marked, but I think he was good.
But what kind? Was
What
it
kind of good? Because
I think
Bakira
he
is
was neutral.
chaotic.
I think he was neutral good. I think because he
Lawful
was.
neutral.
It would be lawful neutral. It's either lawful good, chaotic good, or
I know
He
he's flip flopped so much,
so
but he went away from the chaotic
What-
side after
What's up?
Uriel.
I am going to say, just because I think it'd be fun and a big difference for you,
Oh God.
lawful good,
Ooh.
which means no, like
You are a goody.
you are a goody two shoes cleric now.
Yeah.
You are a we need to get you a candy stripe.
Or you at least have a code of ethics that you have to follow.
Yes,
So I get to be Captain America.
Oh god.
Kind of.
Yes.
pretty much. Yeah,
I mean, that's the best MCU character.
it is.
I mean,
Uh,
Iron Man.
No, it's not.
No, Iron Man's not even a superhero.
Oh, don't you
No,
start on
but he's
that.
a rich man with
Not.
awesome toys.
He's not a superhero.
And yet he still saved the day and defeated Thanos.
He is
I
where
like Scarlet Witch.
Iron Man rocks.
Iron Man's where he belongs. Dead.
Wanda's the most powerful thing ever.
Yeah,
Fight
I
your
hate. I'm sorry, but I hate what they've done with Wanda, Scarlet Witch.
Oh, I love it. Have you seen
Okay.
in the comics they have House of M?
I have not read the comics. I've been more. I'm kind of little flippy flop on my comics.
Mm-hmm.
So, next question. Is there anything that you would like to see me run differently in campaign 2? Whether good or bad. Is there anything you would want me to change? Parts of the system, stuff that we've brought in, because we have changed the way we do some certain things.
Something that I saw one of the TikTok creator DMs on TikTok, and you may have seen the same thing. Her spellcasters, when they have expended their spell slots, she allows them to still attempt that spell at disadvantage, and it costs a point of exhaustion each time. I think that'd be an interesting twist.
Yeah, I mean, because the more it's like exacting a toll or a price for using the magic beyond your
Right.
limits.
Right, and her thing was, if you're in a fight, you're not going to go, I'm all out, so ollie oxen free kind of thing. You're gonna freaking dig down and do what you got to do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, so be it. So something like that, maybe.
Anybody else?
I mean, about that or just any other stuff.
Any other stuff that you would like to see run differently in campaign 2?
I will say I really like the crit fails and the crit successes being like a no matter what rule, but that's really it. I've always found it funny.
Okay. How does everybody feel? We've only really had one instance of it so far, but how does everybody feel about the way we're doing death now?
I think it's interesting.
With
It is
me,
interesting.
me rolling the rounds and you guys not knowing how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I think it adds a good amount of suspense and makes people go
Mhm.
fake.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
it so that we all have the same chance of dying regardless of how many times we went down because we have so much.
Yeah.
I feel called out on that.
Hey, I've been through like 3 characters now.
Yes,
I'm
but each character does reset.
Yeah,
Sobek himself
that's true.
has almost died 5 times.
Yeah, so this gives him a
And-
shot.
Then you have Bakira.
Match 6.
Yeah.
I I also think that it also creates a sense of urgency for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
definitely.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Well, remember in SWTOR, remember when I first started like making the things, and I actually used like a real life clock to do
Yep.
that, and be like, "Hey, you've triggered a bomb." Click. You
Yep.
have 5 real minutes to figure out to roll and figure out what you're gonna do. Have fun. I will say,
Hey,
you
someone
all,
blew up ships.
huh? Okay, that was
Hey,
different.
someone blew.
That was different. Okay, yes, and if anything, that was a lesson for us all, and I think it's actually bled into our D&D. We don't trust. We just don't walk into places. We check everywhere.
Yeah.
We definitely don't walk on the tiles.
Oh, definitely.
I haven't done tiles in here yet.
Yeah, trust me,
shit.
we're
Thanks
always
for
wa- it's
reminding
always
us.
in the
But we
back of
do
our.
think about it.
Yes, we are always on them. We're always watching. We're
Well,
Thank you
if
for
I-
thank you for reminding me of that, Ben.
If I look at a
Oh,
map
fuck.
and there's anything of like a raised anything or an indent, I'm like, yeah, I'm not standing
All
on
right.
that.
Anybody else? Anything you would like to see differently in campaign 2? No?
Sorry, what was that?
Mm.
Anybody else? Anything you would like to see differently in campaign 2?
I mean, I like pretty much everything. I think the only thing would be, and you do already do a good job of it in this series. I think where, like I like the downtime, so I wouldn't say change. I will say don't change the amount of downtime that you've put in between sessions, like where we can have that moment of RPing and just like getting to flesh out the characters a little bit, kind of getting to like, characters to know each other, to build relationships. I like the amount of downtime. So I would say don't change the downtime at all. Like I like how it is.
That will go into our next question, but first.
Van,
Oh,
Aaron, you're
You know-
up.
You never explained the illusion cards.
Oh,
They're pretty self-explanatory. You basically can use the illusion to summon that creature to fight with you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
and by the way, Charlie is distracted, so his good luck charm may not work.
All right, man. Come on.
Come on, Aaron.
All 5.
I knew you'd
Okay.
do it. I knew it.
Yeah.
I like setting the bar. Okay.
I just did 2, and I immediately regretted it. Even though actually,
See, I chose 4 and still did not get the void. I'm just eternally imprisoned until you guys find me.
hey, for all we
Don
know,
John is the void.
for all we know,
Okay.
you're in the basement of the. Of
Be-
the house.
because the difference between Donjon and Void is Void takes your soul, Donjon takes your entire body.
Yeah, it's just his clothes that get left behind and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So we get to go find a naked Sobek.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Like not
I
even
mean,
not even his undergarments come
We're
with
gonna
it.
have to put his underwear
I
in
mean,
the bag.
Bakira's not gonna mind because she's seen my Final Fantasy Sobek.
All right. First one, the Knoll.
What's a knoll?
okay.
Like
Kinda
a wolf
like-
goblin creature.
Yeah, like a wolf goblin kind of
Kinda like a
nasty
troll
thing.
thing.
What?
The Knight.
Hey,
Okay.
your knight and my knight can team up.
No, because his knight's stronger.
Oh well.
Your knight's like level 4. His
Why,
is
why
like
is
a
why
4
is this stronger than mine?
because yours is from the deck of many things, not the deck of illusions.
Oh, okay. Well, my knight could be the sidekick to yours.
Yeah, they could level themselves up.
It could be my pocket knight.
Yeah.
Shoulder knight.
Yeah.
The Succubus.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or Incubus,
yeah.
your choice. Whether, obviously, for those that don't know, difference is Succubus is female, Incubus is male.
I forgot I still have 2 cards, and one of them is or 3 cards, and one of them is the succubus.
Cloud Giants.
Fuck yeah.
Cloud
Okay.
Giants.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Fucking damn it.
What?
Yeah!
What is it? Oh, I can't see.
The
it.
U.
God.
We have another you.
Ha!
Oh,
The
We're gonna have a
one,
party by the
it's
time
gonna
we're
be
done.
like, I am so confused. Why are there 2 of you now?
well, the one that you don't want to duplicate is the rogue or the monk.
Yes.
All right.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's do this. Van drops over.
The Knights.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
So-
So we have a squadron.
Pocket knight and a shoulder knight. That makes it a good night.
Oh no.
You know it's not a good night.
Oh no.
Is losing Reap and Sow.
Oh no! He's laughing at Zophos right now.
Oh god.
Secretly, we
not
might as well
fair.
just all swear allegiance to Zophos. I mean, seriously.
We might as well. We
No!
already helped one of his rituals.
You know what else sucks?
What?
Is when a Avatar of Death appears.
Okay. We're not
In the
as
Death
excited
House,
about
that is not
one.
a card we want right now. That is that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
An Avatar Death and no Sobek. And I don't know what else has been drawn, so
Hey.
A star, one of your abilities scores increases by 2.
Okay.
Cannot- the score can exceed 20, but can't exceed 24. So just keep that in mind. Should I just look at all of these myself and keep you guys in suspense?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
yes.
No!
Okay, so if you want to play this now, you can. This is the Jester. Basically, you gain XP and you can draw an additional 2 cards.
Don't
Do it, my young.
So you get to
No.
choose.
Do it.
You get to choose 2 additional cards or XP.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Van,
Don't.
Van, we can't afford to lose here.
Damn it, dude.
Can't
We're
be,
already
man.
handicapped as it is. Half of us are naked.
I'll draw the 2 additional
Draw the
cards.
2 cards.
Fucker.
Oh no.
Oh god.
And
Oh,
I just
God.
drew them from the bottom of the deck since I put the other ones on the top. All right.
To be honest, me, Van, and Ethan are the worst ones to ask about the cards.
Ugh.
The Fates.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
The Fates allows you to basically rewrite history one time.
Right.
So
Stop
maybe
everybody.
maybe somebody that's going into the Void
Yeah.
or to Donjon.
Excuse me.
Oh, right. Ben loses his soul. Did he
Yeah.
use it anyway?
That would be a good time to use that.
The key.
Okay.
Okay.
But do you gain that magic item before or after Talons?
Well,
Guess we'll have to see.
yeah, but isn't the Reap and Sow a wondrous item?
You lose any magic items.
Any magic items.
No, it's if you look at Talons, it says every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates. Artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed but do vanish. So basically, Reap and Sow disintegrates and is no more. It doesn't just disappear; it's gone.
Damn it.
Bitch.
Ah.
Your next one.
Fuck.
If it isn't
I mean,
own
Bakira's
action.
gonna be naked.
The gem.
Oh, okay.
The gem, 25 pieces of jewelry worth 2,000 gold each, or 50 gems worth 1,000 gold each appear at your feet.
Holy mother.
And is
And
it
that-
your choice?
money to get Bakura new clothes.
I was about to say, man, hey, put some of that aside. We can install a hot tub at the new lair.
The Rogue. An
Fuck.
NPC of my choice finds you as an enemy.
Charlie.
No.
Charlie turns on us all and kills us in our sleep.
Flames. Another devil.
Is this 3
God
devils?
3 devils.
Damn.
Yeah, we're
This is
doing good.
wonderful.
We're going out. We know who Zophos recruited.
Yeah, we do.
It's got a crew of demons on our
Oh, this is
asses.
great for me. Uriel, you get a -2 on all saving throws.
Oh,
Now
God.
the Fates card could end that. You could use that Fates card to change that.
But then you'd have 2 people. Stop. Oh, it's so
-2 on
Good.
saving throws.
Finally.
Is this final not including the? Is this even including the 2 extras?
Yes. The Throne. You gain proficiency in the Persuasion skill. You double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill.
Ooh.
In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you can claim the keep as yours.
Fuck yeah.
Could take that old elf place.
And that is it.
Gain proficiency in persuasion.
In persuasion, and that proficiency is doubled for any persuasion.
That's very persuasive.
Very persuasive.
Man, Van, you really drew horribly.
I know, I'm scared now.
Like,
Hey,
I don't know if
Ellie,
I don't
you
know
don't
if
gotta do it, and I would advise not doing
Oh,
it.
I'm doing it.
I don't-
I don't know how many.
I don't know if the good outweighed the bad on that, because
Yeah.
losing Reap and Sow
I know.
that I just fucking created, that is disintegrated now.
I know. Fuck.
Okay, so another
Okay,
question.
Charlie, make a new one.
How did she make this one?
She didn't.
She just modified Reap and Sow.
I think I'm gonna have a deal to make with somebody because I need nothing.
All right. So, do you guys prefer combat, role playing, or a mix of both?
Mix of both. For
A
me.
good mixture of both.
I like a mix.
of
But I
both.
like a good roleplay episode.
Mix of
now and
both.
Yeah.
So, do you guys like? So, I would say a good mix of both is kind of how the Death House is running right now.
then. Yeah.
Where you guys do have some rooms where there's nothing there. You guys are able to role play if you wish, and then there's plenty of combat.
Yeah. It's like
I
perfect.
try not to overdo the combat. Everybody loves combat because they like to use those
Yeah.
spells, or those abilities. They like to fuck shit up. But I think story-wise, and I definitely think especially for us, where we live stream, we're basically creating a story for people.
Yeah.
And without those role-playing moments, combat's cool to watch, but getting involved in the story, which I think is going to be great for campaign 2, where everybody can watch it from the beginning, because obviously
Yeah.
there's a lot missing from this campaign because we didn't really we didn't start at the beginning. We started halfway through. So I think with campaign 2, there's going to be that ability for people to kind of build with your guys' characters in campaign 2. And that role playing definitely comes into effect. And campaign 2 is going to be great because the goal for us and what we're planning on is having a table and lights and a whole production setup where we can get more into changing the lighting and doing all of this stuff. So, okay. Question. I'm going to go through everybody, and I will answer this myself as well. Actually, I'll start because I think it's pretty obvious to some people. If you could involve any celebrity in our campaign, who would it be? And it does not have, they do not have to play D&D. You could basically introduce them to D&D. For me, it's already a D&D player. It's Travis Willingham.
Oh,
Again, everybody knows my love of Critical Role. Critical Role has saved my life, quite literally. They are a very, very important part of my life. And I will say, without Critical Role, Dungeons and Magi would not exist. I would not have gotten back into D&D, would not have wanted to live stream it, anything like that, without Critical Role. I connected with Travis Willingham immediately. We come from the same background, started in sports, left that for theater and musical theater and everything like that. We're both about the same size. He's a little bigger than me. And he's also a Dallas Cowboys fan. So, which is great. He is a, even though he never served in the military, he is a huge, big military supporter. Yeah. So my goal is to meet all of Critical Role, but I ultimately do want to meet Travis Willingham, which is why I have started auditioning for voice acting stuff.
what?
Yes.
Nice.
Why are you gonna
So-
tell me that?
When I actually book a first audition. But my goal is to do some voice acting and hopefully
Yeah,
get
I
my
love doing
part.
that too.
Maybe I get good enough to be in at least an episode of Legends of Vox Machina. That would be fucking amazing. But yeah, so that's who I would pick. Let's go with Elliot. Any celebrity
Oh,
they
God.
do not have to play D&D currently. You could introduce them to D&D in our campaign.
See, I have two ideas. I have one idea that.
And they can be dead. They don't have to be alive.
Ooh.
I'll make it even harder.
Um,
George Washington. I think he would be the ultimate fucking D&D player.
What would I
The
do?
strategist that George Washington was.
You really he really wasn't that good. I mean, he was a pretty decent leader, but he
Alexander Hamilton.
God.
I would say. God, it's such a hard one now that you've opened it up that much.
I didn't think too.
Ooh. That's so much more to think about.
You want me to come back to you?
Yeah, I gotta think
Okay.
about that.
Ethan.
If I had to bring a celebrity, can they be alive or are they?
They can be
do
dead.
they have to- Okay, I would bring the
Gygax.
no. I would bring the wonderful Christopher Lee to play D&D with us.
Ooh,
Oh.
With his like the way he acts and the
And he
way
plays-
I could
He
just
plays a wizard.
Yes.
yeah. But I just that I pictured like hands down when I heard the question I was like, oh yeah, if I could bring a dead character or dead person, it would be Christopher Lee. If it was somebody that was alive, Liam Neeson, hands down.
Can we say everybody would like to have Robbie Coltrane at our table? That
Robbie
is
Coltrane.
that is
That's a freebie. That would be awesome.
that is the most recent unfortunate death from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Hagrid.
the guy who played
Hagrid.
Oh.
That's Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah, that was sad.
I think everybody would agree to have
Yeah.
Robbie Coltrane at our table. And I will say, since he died as well, let's just bring in Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis did just pass away as well. Just sad.
I got
Goodness-
one.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire, that song, that's Jerry
Yeah,
Lee Lewis.
he's got kind of a checkered history.
But don't we all?
It
is
like
the-
him.
it is-
Not like him.
It is D&D. It is D&D. You're allowed to have a checkered history. All of your characters have checkered histories.
I mean,
Okay. So back to Elliot then.
Stan Lee.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to see his
Good one.
character creation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
God.
totally like recreates Spider-Man.
Yeah. As a druid.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay. Chris.
Oh, mother freaker. One thing that keeps coming back is Diesel. It'd
He
be-
already plays D&Ds, and it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Critical Role actually did a one-shot with him called D&D Diesel.
I didn't know he played.
It is. Oh, he's been playing since the beginning.
Wow.
There's actually a lot of celebrities you don't realize that play.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we know Joe Manganiello is the most famous celebrity D&D player, besides, of course, Critical Role and Dimension 20 and them. But people that are not famous for D&D, Joe Manganiello, Jack Black plays. He actually did a one shot.
Ooh.
You have Terry Crews plays.
Ooh. I didn't know he played.
Vin Diesel, of course. Henry Cavill. He's mostly Warhammer, but he plays. There are tons. Joe Manganiello actually is the dungeon master for a celebrity D&D game that plays every month at his house.
That's
So there
cool.
are a ton of celebrities, and Vin Diesel is a huge. That's why the rumor is that Vin Diesel may be in the D&D movie because of Michelle Rodriguez.
And she's played too.
Michelle Rodriguez does play D&D. That's why she agreed. Chris Pine plays D&D.
Yeah.
That's why he agreed to the movie.
It's fascinating that there's so many celebrities that play.
Interesting. In a
Joe
non-celebrity.
Manganiello actually did introduce a lot of celebrities to D&D.
And an interesting side note on a personal wise, I was talking to my mother yesterday, and she said, "Did you know there's a D&D movie coming out?" I was like, "Yeah." Chris mentioned it. I want to see it. It looks so cool. I was like,
Take her to it.
Hell yeah!
I'm not kidding you. I love my mother. I love her to death, but she can't stand anything fantasy genre.
Like
Nothing.
you and
She hates
Pam,
it.
because I know you and Pam are gonna go see it. So you guys need to take her to go see it.
My
I'd be like,
mother.
Let's get your mother in a one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted.
My mom would definitely play. My mom would definitely play.
Before we started this,
my dad would play.
Yeah.
I actually still own. I'm looking at it right now. I have the D&D starter kit. I was going to, because this was a couple years ago. I wanted to get into D&D, and I got the starter kit because it was like on sale at Target during like a Black Friday deal. And it's it's a starter kit. It's got dice. It's got everything, preloaded adventure. It's actually a pretty cool one. Actually, I was gonna do that. I was gonna give this to mothers like, "Hi, Mom, you're an Elven Ranger," and she's like, "I am." I was like, "Fine, we'll make you a drunken Elven Ranger." All right. She's like, "So I can drink during this?" I'm like, Yes. You can drink during D&D. In fact,
that is what we do.
In fact, I was like, many people would say drinking during D&D makes it even more fun. She's like, "Yeah, okay, that's cool." Because my mom told me, like, a bunch of my high school friends used to do this back in the day, and I was actually gonna give my dad before. I kind of regretted it because my dad was interested in it, but before he passed,
that would have been cool.
Yeah, because I was gonna be like, "Here, you're a hobbit or a half." He was like,
I will say it would have been cool if we would have started this before your dad passed, because we would have totally brought him in on a one shot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have known. And the thing is, though, he played with my dad. Playing games was trying to explain the rules to him because he understood rules. He just purposely didn't know. He acted like, I do this.
So that's where you get it from.
Shut up. But okay. I was gonna make him a halfling. He's like, "Why am I a halfling?" He's like, "Because you're like 6'2", and I find the idea of you being this little tiny guy hilarious. You're a halfling." He's like,
That's awesome.
Okay, but we never got around to it.
So, what celebrity would you bring into our campaign?
Me? Ooh.
No.
Me? Would be between two. Liam O'Brien. Just because seeing the way he has played the 3 different characters over the 3 campaigns. The characters are so vast, and just his mind.
His characters are so vast.
vast, yes. He's just. I just enjoy watching him play, especially in this campaign where he's playing the fighter, just the way that his mind works. The other one would be Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ would be really cool.
Yeah.
No drinking at the table because he doesn't drink anymore. But
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
But
I have a picture of water.
I will say,
That'd be cool, though.
I do not know if I could DM with Critical Role people at the table.
I would have to do it because as much as I like Critical Role, but I'm not on his level.
And
of Critical
that's the
Role
thing. That's the thing is Ethan wouldn't be able to either because he'd be fangirling as much as I would.
Yeah, Ethan and Kayla would be like, "Hi," and
I would
and I
it would blow my mind.
I love Critical Role too, but like I said, I've actually in real life I've worked around celebrities before, so I'm just like,
I have too. It's just I don't know. Okay, so Jeannie, your celebrity.
There's a couple, one that's alive and one that's not. If I could bring him back, Robin Williams.
ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
yes.
that'd be a good one. Yeah.
Yes, let's make him a cleric that has a red nose.
Oh, Patch Adams.
Yes.
Or he's a human. I'll say I would say like a human fighter, but he dresses as a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Or
yeah.
the gelatinous ooze as his friend. Flubber.
Flubber.
But yes, if I could bring him back, Robin Williams. But the one that's alive is Keanu Reeves. Honestly, I would love to be.
Ooh, good choice.
I'm a big Keanu Reeves fan, and of course, we all
So
know
am
he would
I.
be a fighter with the sharpshooter abilities.
Yeah.
He would just literally create John Wick in D&D.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I made a joke in main chat too.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Ben,
Uh,
what celebrity?
I've always made it a point not to follow celebrities this close so let me think. Give me a second. So
Meryl?
Oh, okay.
Historical
Michael Moore,
figures.
I have one for an historical figure just because I would be interested in how they would approach a thing would be Julius Caesar, because if we're talking strategy for like a long campaign, honestly, it's someone who can adapt and overcome a very sudden trying situation. I mean, read anything about Julius Caesar's Gala campaign and
See,
the stuff that he was able to pull out.
if he would play with us though, I would have one of you become his best friends and then just stab him.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Yeah!
see it coming.
Let me do it! I'll do it!
Well, I just just a quick thing, like you
That's
said,
so
he was just like some of his stuff, like just he was just able to come up with a lot of stuff like on the fly. Like, okay, how do I deal with this? Oh, look, there's a giant army in the middle of this one fortress. I'll build a ring of defenses around them. Oh wait, there's another one. I'll build another one around behind me.
We can only play in March.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go back that far, you can
a
go
celebrity
Vladimir.
that's like in currently. I'd like to see Paul Rudd, Ant-Man.
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
I think he'd
who's
be
the
funny.
who's the Spanish student Ant-Man that narrates
well-
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
him? Just
Oh.
imagine him sit there as I would let him DM.
Oh
because
my
just
god,
him sitting there telling the stories like, yo, so
that would
you
be
guys,
awesome.
so what happened last campaign is you guys just went and slayed a dragon, and like, oh my god, it would
That
be
would
so
be
fucking
awesome.
okay. Ethan.
Oh God.
Come on, Ethan.
Chaos incarnate. If Charlie's playing with the toy, you can't get him.
So one, Charlie's going to bed. My wife just got home
Oh.
and is taking him to bed.
Perfect.
So, I mean,
Pick-
you guys
pick
knew
your
this
five
was
now.
coming. You guys knew this was coming. I mean,
Pick your 5.
the most. Yeah, it's 5. It's gonna be 5.
Yeah.
It always was 5. It always was 5.
There was never any other number than 5.
Yeah.
I should have just picked one.
And I will tell you, Ethan told me not to tell you guys what the cards are for
Sorry, I'm back.
Deck of
Oh.
Many Things.
So we're
Oh,
not even gonna know
no.
what he's getting.
No, what we were gonna get.
See. Here's the thing. My thing is since this is Caleb's character, in my opinion, yeah, I'm gonna draw 10 cards from the deck of many things, but ultimately, like,
No. I want this to happen to Elwyn.
oh, okay, then yeah, go ahead, reveal it to the cast. Reveal what Korth may have done to his son-in-law.
Okay,
Oh
so
God.
Don't you mean
So while
grandson-in-law?
Arlie, so this was literally Korth. Like, oh,
Okay.
we'll throw Tuda, we'll throw. Ooh.
Ooh.
Assassin fan.
Okay.
Someone come on after.
Okay.
God. It's another.
We've duplicated the rogue and the monk
Yes.
And cleric.
It's an awesome party.
and the fighter.
Ooh,
Oh.
Fire giant.
There's
So
only
we
there's
have
only
a
one thing.
giant, a cloud
There's only
giant.
one word.
Fire
There's only
giant.
one word to describe that. Caleb. Spart. Fire giant. There we go.
Another no.
Well, this one's noteworthy. Probably nobody has drawn this one yet.
haven't.
What is it?
Ooh.
What
That.
Hell?
What's that?
The Aranese, it is a pixie type of creature almost. Very magical.
Ooh, nice.
So Willow's cousin.
Yeah, yeah.
God. Oh God.
Throne.
Ooh.
Okay, we got
Heck
two
no.
kingdoms.
Okay.
Another kingdom.
So we got 2 kingdoms to go look for.
Vizier.
Ooh. So far, so good.
Yeah.
2 down, 6 to go.
What's Vizier?
Vizier allows you to meditate on the card, and you basically get an answer to any question you ask. So one question. Very good for holding it and keeping it for puzzles. Because not only does it give you the answer, but it gives you the knowledge on how to use the answer. I'm sorry, guys. Balance.
Oh shit!
I have to look. Let me take a look at his alignment real quick.
I don't remember if I put it in there. I may have.
Oh yeah, I need to update Sobek's alignment.
So Ari's gonna kill him, is what I'm hearing. Gonna kill Korth.
Did I put it in there?
Hang on, I haven't got there.
Good, okay.
Is Pam watching us?
No, I don't think so.
She just messaged and said evil Elwyn.
That's me.
Oh, duh. I forgot that you're in her thing.
Oh, it's okay.
We have a chaotic neutral
Oh
monk.
my
How many
god.
demons are after us?
We got 5
I mean, we're
demons
the death
running
house,
around.
To be fair, they're probably already on Zophos'
They're all the
side,
fam-
so it
they're all
doesn't change
family.
much.
You know?
It's a clan of demons.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, you are in a house that were summoning stuff. They were a cult.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're the evil devil side of my family.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait, does Elwyn have anything magical? Like magical stuff? Oh.
Yes, he does.
What do I have that's magical?
Stuff that I forgot to put in there.
Well, I guess
Okay.
you don't have to worry
Well,
about
I
it now.
didn't even use it, so we're good.
Oh, so
There
that's wrong with that.
How many cards does he have left?
4.
Okay.
it is.
Roll me a d4.
Oh,
God.
one.
The monk is
One.
not somebody you want.
One.
Give me a second.
What?
The
One.
monk is not somebody you want to be stupid. Most of their abilities rely on intelligence.
Yeah. One.
One.
Most of his abilities rely on intelligence, the way I built him.
One.
So
Yes!
so -2 intelligence.
Woo!
He's having an off day.
Oh, God.
-2 to all saving
-2 all
throws.
Saving
Oh.
throws.
In a murder house.
In a murder house.
The key.
Key? Okay.
Magic item. But if it comes
Okay.
before or after the talons, we don't know.
Oh, he's gotta look this one up.
The final card. I don't know how you did this, Ethan. You have gained a card that nobody has drawn yet.
Really?
Oh, it's the void.
One. No, I drew the
No,
void.
wait, no, Ben's got the void. Ben drew the
Ethan,
void.
You know what this is.
The moon card.
What does that do?
Roll me. Do a d4. It's technically supposed to be a 3. Hold on, I will tell you once he rolls. Give me a d4. A 4 rolls over as a 1.
3.
What happened?
I know what it is.
Oh, I'm
I know
scared
what it is.
now.
This makes me so happy. Plus 3 levels. I've been wanting this card for eons, and I'd never have drawn it with Korth. Why is it with Elowin? I get it with Elowin.
You gain 3 wish spells.
Oh.
Yeah.
Elowen
And the
saves
thing-
the day?
Okay, so the thing with this version of wish, because of the card, you do not gain the negative effects from the wish spell.
So the reason why
So everybody's good.
when I did the whole Bane switch with you guys during Korth's trial, I had drawn the moon card in drawing the deck, and I got wishes. So that's why I was able to just pull you guys in and out without suffering any negative feedback or take any negative dice because I was
Yep.
using that card.
Now, as Korth, he was using the actual spell, so he gains the
Yeah.
negative effects. But when you use the card, you just gain the wish spell without the negative effects because the blowback is going onto the card, not you.
Gotcha.
Because then the
Is it
card
minus? Is
you
it -2 to
hold-
my intelligence?
Yes. You hold the card basically until all 3 wish spells are ejected, and then the card disappears. So any blowback goes onto the cards. So, I will say, guys, keep an eye on your cards. And we still have one person to go, but we are going
Yeah.
to go through some more questions. I mean, I personally think that Safi should just go all out with 5, but
Yes,
That is just too much.
Safi is a barbarian, so, and is pissed off at everything.
Don't do it, Elliot. Don't do
Okay,
it.
questions. Another question.
Sure.
What is your favorite homebrew item that has been created in our campaign?
Oh, I know. My favorite one.
That's easy for me.
The one you don't have anymore?
Yeah, the one I don't have anymore.
Okay, so obviously Reap and Sow. Okay, Ben.
The armor of the champion of the Raven.
Okay. It's a great thing you didn't get Talons, because that armor would be gone.
Oh my god! That would have been my luck. That would have been my luck. I get the one time I get the most OP, awesome thing that I could be like, yes, finally some better shit, and it's like, no, don't go for me.
Now you did lose your soul, but you still have your armor. Genie, what is your favorite magic item? It doesn't have to be one I've created for you, but one in general.
Hmm. The flying boots.
That Van has?
The van has the flying boots.
Okay. I won't go into more detail for that because of copyright reasons. Chris.
I think the most interesting one you pulled off was the petal. The flower petal that was linked to.
That was a good one. Yeah.
The armor.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's gonna go away too, ain't it? Fuck!
You got talents?
Yes.
You know what else goes away?
The carrot's gotta be naked.
Your communication devices. They're magic items.
Oh shit!
Don't matter for Belvis. He has no idea what's.
Yeah, nobody ever explained that to him.
You know what we're talking about, anyways.
Now he's gonna be like, why is nobody talking?
Yeah.
He's gonna go up so bad.
Where are the voices in my head? Where'd they go?
Yeah.
Belvis convinced there's a spell on him that he just hears voices.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make one of those sending stones that repeats and just say a phrase in it, and then give it to Belvis and go, "Hey, you can use this anytime you need to reach us." And just have it say some stupid thing every time.
Okay. What is your favorite magic item? We talked. Oh yeah, the one you don't have anymore. That's right.
The repeat. Yeah.
Ethan.
I would say that my favorite magic item that I no longer have, and I got rid of my own volition, but it's cool on paper, was Baphomet's Bardis. That was my favorite magical.
Baphomet's Bloody Bardiche. I love that one. Elliot.
As simple as it is, I gotta say the earrings that let Willow talk to Daisy. Because we wouldn't have gotten to where we are with Daisy or any of them flowers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't probably have even been a thing if we didn't get that, so that we learn more about Daisy.
We have an army of ends. Or things that aren't ends.
Dryads. We have an army of dryads. It's fine.
They're dryads, and that is what we're sticking to. Tolkien state, please don't attack us.
Elliot's.
Okay.
Come on.
I like not ruining the entire campaign. So I'm going to go with 3.
3.
Okay.
A high number, but not crazy.
Pick 3 numbers, 1 through 5.
I was going with 2.
1, 2, and 4.
Oh, good choice.
Okay. So that means 6 cards.
Yes, still taking a big risk.
Pam will do this later if she wishes. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're to scare me.
the Aranese,
Okay.
That fits.
the Null,
Okay.
and one that nobody's gotten yet.
Ooh.
And I will say my personal favorite, the Bugbear.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Love Bugbear.
Shit.
Is it a bear that's like a bunch of centipedes?
Yes.
Ah!
Okay.
No.
I like bugbears.
Ah, no, I don't know.
First
no.
one, the key.
Key? Okay.
Okay.
So, magic item.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not even gonna write this one down. The Fool. You lose a level. This card goes back in, and you must draw another card. So we're gonna put another card out.
Oh, okay.
So you did lose a level. So you drop back down to 17. We're gonna go with this card. I need you to roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
One.
Oh.
One.
Got a 1.
Hey.
You get one wish spell.
Ah!
See what you guys put out into the universe?
It's alright, you got a wish spell though.
Yeah, it's something.
Hell yeah.
Wish for level 20.
Uriel.
Oh, ew.
Ooh.
What does that do again?
Bitch.
Minus two to
Minus
every
2
character.
to all saving throws.
Oh yeah.
The Throne.
Oh, so we got
Oh,
three
yeah.
kingdoms to go
Kingdoms.
find now.
Sappy is
Okay.
the queen.
Got
God.
3 kingdoms to find.
The Comet.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
So if you
So far, so
single-handedly
good,
defeat
Safi.
your next enemy, you gain a level. But none of that matters because you drew the void.
Oh,
Oh.
Charlie's
Oh,
look ran.
Sappy.
oh,
Oh
no.
no.
The void was like the second card I drew, and I set it to the side.
Oh, was it?
Mm.
Oh no.
So, to recap what everybody has.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Ben,
Now.
the deck of illusions, you got the Iron Golem and the U card, which allows you to make a duplicate of yourself. You got the key, which gives you a magical item. You got the flames, which gives you an enemy that is a devil. You got the knight, so you get a level 4 knight companion. And you got the void, which sends your soul
Somewhere.
into another realm of my choosing. Genie. Deck of illusions, you got the orc, the frost giant, and the priest. For the deck of many things, you got the comet, which if you single-handedly defeat the next enemy, which few people got the comet, so somebody's not gaining a level. If you single-handedly defeat the next enemy, you gain a level. Normally it's XP, but we don't go by XP, so it's a level. You got talons, which takes away all of your magic items. You got Uriel, which gives you a -2 on all saving throws. You got the key, which gives you a magic item. You got the Vizier, which allows you to ask a question and receive an answer. Although, if that came before the Talons, the Vizier is also a magic item. Because it's from the deck of many things, which is magic. So we'll see. And you got the sun, which allows you to gain XP / a level. I will say anybody that did gain the sun, that will go into effect provided you survive the death house. We'll basically use it like the death house as your XP boost for anybody that got the sun. Chris, for the deck of illusions, you gain the beholder, the veteran, the mage, and you. For the deck of many things, you got flames, creates a devil, devil number 2. You got the sun, gives you XP. You got ruin, which takes away all of your wealth. You got the idiot, which lowered your intelligence by 5.
Yeah, I already put that in.
You got the talons, which takes away all your magic items. So not only do you have no wealth, you have no magic items to sell to get wealth. You gain the rogue, which makes an NPC turn against you whenever I see fit. You get Donjon, which traps your body in a prison somewhere that can only be found using a wish spell.
And you're naked.
Yes, and you're naked. And you gain balance, which gives you the opposite alignment, which in this point is lawful good, because I want to see Chris for the first time in his life ever play a lawful good character.
Speak for the others who haven't either.
Aaron,
Ugh.
the Knoll, the Knight,
Yeah.
the Succubus, the Cloud Giant, and you.
Fuck yes.
You gained a Knight,
Yeah.
Talons, which takes away your magic items. Skull, which creates an avatar of death. That I forgot to mention that if anybody interferes, it will kill you too, instantly. It has to be Van versus the avatar of death.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
Uh,
without Reap and Sow, and you basically
I-
all your magic stuff is
I
gone.
got this. I got this.
You gained the Star, which increases your ability score by 2. You gained the Jester, which allowed you to draw 2 additional cards, which you did. You gained the Fates, which allows you to twist the fates of time and rewrite history one time. You gain the Key, which gives you a magic item of my choice. You gain Gem, which gives you some wealth worth of gems that you could pawn off. You gain the Rogue, which allows an NPC of my choosing to turn against you. You gain Flames, which is another devil, number 3. Uriel, saving throws -2, and Throne, which gave you a kingdom. Ethan, you gain the Assassin, you, Fire Giant, Knoll, and the Aranyes. You also gain the Throne, which gives you a kingdom. The Vizier, which allows you to ask a question and receive an answer. You gain Balance, which changes your alignment. You gain Flames, which calls forth another devil.
Number 4.
Yeah. You got Talons, which takes away your magic items. You got Sun, which gives you an ability or a XP increase. Idiot, which lowers your abilities, your intelligence score. Uriel, -2 to all saving throws. The Key, you gain a magic item. And the Moon, where you got 3 wish spells. And then Elliot, you gain the Aranyes, the Knoll, and the Bugbear. You also gain the Key, magic item. You gain the Moon, where you got 1 wish spell.
Mm-hmm.
You gained the Void, where you lost your soul. Uriel, -2 to death saving or to all saving throws, and by the way, that does include death saving throws as well.
Fun. Okay.
Which those don't really matter for us, but actually it does because I'm going to -2 on for each of you that got Uriel. Whatever I roll, I'm going to subtract 2 from the death saves.
Oh.
It's going to be that whatever round. Because normally it does go against your death saving throws. Throne, so you gain a kingdom. Comets. So that's where we're at, and I will get with Pam and see if Pam wants to partake. Knowing Pam, she's probably going to choose 5.
Yeah.
So that she chooses all 10. As it sits right now, 2 of you are going to the Void, and 1 is going to Donjon.
Yeah.
So that only leaves 3 players.
And 2
Yeah.
husks.
Yeah. We could try to
No,
break
that
out
leaves
the
that leaves 4 players.
We're so fucked. I love it.
So, does anybody else have any questions for the DM or any other players regarding anything that has happened in the campaign that will happen?
No,
I don't.
Did you have any characters that we made that like shocked you that we came up with the idea? Like that truly threw you for a loop?
Not really. I mean, and this is no bash on any of you, but you guys, for the most part, you guys created pretty basic characters.
Yeah.
Nothing too out there. I mean, most people, when they do, especially because this is a lot of people's first time playing D&D.
Yeah.
Or first time playing in a very long time. So it's very common for your first time to create basic characters. And of course, you guys have been through a lot of characters at this point. But nothing that's really gone crazy. I know Campaign 2 has some interesting characters. None that really surprised me, mostly because it's usually Ethan that tries to come up with something and I help him create it.
Yeah.
So I don't really get surprised because I'm helping him do it, like what he and I just came up with today. But yeah, none that really have surprised me. I will say, I mean, you guys surprised me throughout the whole campaign, which is why I stopped writing this shit down.
Yeah, did we have a moment that truly like shook you, like what happened with the ship since then?
Since then.
Like,
Yeah, since then. It was like almost on that level or on that level. Or do we need to work harder?
Not that really shook me and messed me up. I mean, I've gotten kind of used to how chaotic you guys are. But I will say that the part that I was desperately hoping you guys would figure out and think through quickly is when Van dropped.
Yeah.
And you guys took the time, instead of doing everything right there on the ground, you guys took the time to find a table and take him to the right place. And that's what ultimately killed him, is because you guys took too long.
I don't know why they didn't drop him when they were right past me.
I
going
don't
right
know.
past me.
You guys panicked.
You just
panic.
I just
you guys
panic.
Trying to get them like someone's sick, you want to lay them out on the table and see what is wrong with them.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, there really haven't been any moments where you guys have thrown me off. I mean, there's always the possibility of you guys doing something that will, and I will say, and those who, we've actually talked about Critical Role a lot tonight, but and they don't care as long as we don't steal any of their ideas. But for those that have watched it in campaign 2, which I know my dad and Ethan have seen,
I've started watching it.
I haven't yet.
I
need to.
want the Jester Hag experience.
Like,
When
That
you
would
guys,
just be
sort of know what
super
you mean.
creepy. That
When
would
you
just
guys-
be super creepy, but well done.
well, I want that experience that Matt said of being frustrated because of building up to such an epic encounter, but also, and this encounter just not going the way he thought, but also the most proud he's ever been of a player outsmarting him. Because my goal as a DM is for you guys to not outsmart me, is for me to throw you guys off.
Oh, I love those moments. I've seen them moments in Dimension 20 a couple times.
Yeah, and that is a sign of a good DM, is to be able to throw you guys off, throw you guys for loops, give you guys these backstories or something that completely shocks you guys, which I think I've given you guys a few shocking moments.
Yeah.
Of course, not to their level because they're on another level. But yeah, I want that experience at some point of I fucking hate you because you ruined my cinematic moment.
like when we still the
But
ship.
I'm also proud of you for outsmarting my cinematic moment. Because I do, right now, I have a lot of things in play, especially going towards the end game. Now that we're starting to get towards the end of the campaign, there's a lot of things in play that I have that you guys don't even realize that you've touched on already. There are these small, I've been including these minute details that you guys don't even realize plays into the very end. And I don't think we'll hit that point until one of you guys figures out those small details and how they kind of fit in. I will say that by the end of the Death House, there will be a detail that if you guys are able to figure this out, it's going to be game changing. As in, you guys shouldn't have an issue fighting a BBEG.
Okay.
But
Okay.
RP wise, it's going to change some dynamics.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Oh, sweet Jesus.
but with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us for Behind the Curtain. Just a reminder to tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Twitch and YouTube, for our Halloween one-shot called The Ship of the Damned.
Yeah.
It's going to be tons of fun. Everybody's creating characters for this one-shot that are, most of them, if not all of them, are Halloween themed. It's going to be great. And then the following Sunday, we will be picking back up on the campaign. Stay tuned for our scheduling for our holidays. We will be taking a few weeks off during the holidays, but we will notify you guys about that just so we can spend some time with our families. Because some of these holidays, I know especially Christmas and New Year's Day do fall on a Sunday. So we will be taking a few weeks off during the holidays. But we will let everybody know, and we will let you guys know when we're coming back. And at the start of the new year is when we get into the last few months of wrapping up the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yowza.
and begin prepping for campaign 2 for some set changes. We will hopefully have some good lighting and good sets and everything that we can to give you guys the best experience possible, as well as the rest of the players. But just a reminder, please check out all of our sponsors on our website, www.dungeonsandmagi.com. We even have a store where you can get merch. We are going to have some merch coming. The first of the new merch, of the character merch, is going to be the Hag. So we will have some Hag shirts coming. That is coming very soon. So please check that out. We have potions that we have not sold yet. We have an abundance of potions. Please check those out. We can custom make those. So if you want some potions, I don't believe I have any in here, but I do, actually.
There's mine here.
So we do have some potions. You can see everyone's different. This is the good berry potion. So you can see the berry sitting in there, and then when you shake it, they glisten, and they're magical. Wax seals, seal of the Hag, and each potion does come with a letter from the Hag. So please check those out. That would greatly help us prepare for campaign 2. Any money that comes in for anything that's bought in the store will directly go into funding to buy everything we need for the new set for campaign 2. And when campaign 2 starts, we will also no longer be doing a virtual tabletop. We will have actual terrain, actual minis, and everything else. So please, anything you buy from the shop helps, and will directly go to help fund that. And yeah. So please join us next time as we close the books, set aside the dice, and pull back the curtains. Good night, everybody.